Fairy gardens are magical. They are full of wonder. You can create your own fairy garden. It is a fun project for all ages. Imagine a tiny world. It is hidden among the flowers. Little fairies live there. They play amongst the leaves. It is a place of enchantment. Building a fairy garden is easy. You need a few simple things. You need a container, some plants, and your imagination. Let's get started. The first step in creating your enchanting fairy garden is choosing the perfect location. This decision will set the stage for your magical miniature world. A fairy garden can be indoors or outdoors depending on your space and preference. Each setting offers unique opportunities for creativity and charm. If you choose an outdoor location, look for a shady spot. This will protect your delicate plants and fairy accessories from harsh sunlight and create a cool, inviting atmosphere. For an indoor fairy garden, a sunny windowsill is ideal. The natural light will help your plants thrive and illuminate your fairy world beautifully. Consider the size of your garden. Whether you have a small nook or a larger area, there's a fairy garden design that will fit perfectly. A small pot is perfect for a tiny garden. It allows you to create a compact, detailed scene that can be easily moved and admired. A larger container gives you more space to be creative. You can add more plants, fairy houses, and whimsical accessories to build a more elaborate fairyland. It's important to choose a container that drains well. Proper drainage ensures that your plants stay healthy and prevents water from accumulating, which can damage your fairy garden. Let your imagination run wild. Think about the theme and story you want your fairy garden to tell. The possibilities are endless. Remember, any container can become a fairy garden. From teacups to old boots, repurposing items adds a unique touch to your creation. Even an old wheelbarrow or a broken pot can be transformed into a magical fairy haven. With a bit of creativity, you can turn anything into a whimsical garden. Now it is time to add some fairy houses. These tiny homes can transform your garden into a magical wonderland. Imagine the delight of discovering a hidden fairy village nestled among the flowers and shrubs. You can buy them or make your own. Crafting your own fairy houses allows you to add a personal touch and make each house unique. Use materials like twigs, bark, and leaves to create a rustic look, or go for a more polished appearance with painted wood and tiny accessories. A small birdhouse can become a fairy mansion. With a bit of paint and some creative decorations, you can turn an ordinary birdhouse into an extraordinary fairy home. Add miniature furniture, tiny windows, and even a little door to complete the look. A twig can be a fairy ladder. Add some fairy statues. These little details bring your fairy garden to life. Place the statues in whimsical poses, as if they are going about their daily fairy activities. Fairies come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny, delicate fairies with gossamer wings to more robust, earthy fairies. There's a figurine to match every personality. Mix and match to create a diverse and enchanting community. Choose your favorites to live in your garden. Think about the story you want to tell with your fairy garden. Are these fairies playful and mischievous or wise and serene? Let your imagination guide your choices. You can add animals too. Tiny animals like rabbits, deer, and hedgehogs can add an extra layer of charm to your fairy garden. These creatures can be the fairies' companions, adding to the magical atmosphere. Tiny birds and squirrels would feel right at home. Remember, fairies love nature. Incorporating these animals into your garden design helps create a harmonious and lively environment. Use natural materials like stones and twigs. These elements not only enhance the natural look of your fairy garden, but also provide fairies with the materials they need to build and decorate their homes. These will make your fairy friends feel welcome. By creating a space that feels both magical and natural, you'll ensure that your fairy garden is a place where imagination can flourish and tiny friends can thrive. Plants bring your fairy garden to life. Choose small plants. Succulents are a good choice. They stay small and need little water. Mosses and ferns also work well. Think about the colors and textures. Mix and match different plants. Create a lush and inviting landscape. Don't be afraid to experiment. Remember to water your plants regularly. Keep an eye on them. Make sure they have enough sunlight. A healthy garden will attract more fairies. Now for the fun part. This is where your creativity can truly shine. Imagine your garden as a blank canvas, ready to be filled with your unique touch. Add some personality to your garden. Think about what makes you happy and try to incorporate those elements. Maybe it's tiny fairy figurines, miniature animals, or even small pieces of furniture. Create winding paths with pebbles. These paths can lead to little secret spots within your garden, adding an element of surprise and discovery. Build a tiny fence with twigs. This can help define different areas within your garden. Add some sparkle with small decorative items like tiny lanterns or fairy lights. Use colorful glass beads or glitter. These elements will catch the light beautifully, creating a magical effect that changes throughout the day. These will catch the light and add a touch of magic. Imagine how enchanting your garden will look as the sunlight dances off these sparkling elements. You can even add a tiny water feature. A small fountain or a dish of water can create a soothing sound and attract little birds or butterflies. A small dish of water will do. Most importantly, have fun. This is your space to let your imagination run wild and create something truly special. Let your imagination run wild. There are no rules here, just endless possibilities. Mix and match different elements until you find the perfect combination. Create a miniature paradise that is uniquely yours. This garden is a reflection of your personality and creativity, so make it as whimsical and magical as you like. Your fairy garden will bring you joy for years to come. Every time you look at it, you'll be reminded of the fun and creativity that went into making it.